When I started here 13 years ago, we were very much a sort of backstreet garage, it almost felt like. I mean, it was a safe environment, but there was lots of things you could see could be improved.
Lotus designs, engineers and produces performance sports cars at this site here in Norfolk. My name is Nick Anderson. I'm Safety, Health and Environment Manager here. We've been clients of Evotix for almost 3 years now. So when we went out to the market, what we wanted to achieve was to basically get rid of all the paperwork and the Excel spreadsheets. We had a ton of data already, but generating reports from that and presenting that to our stakeholders was difficult.
Yeah, the biggest risk we fear from a safety perspective, there's a lot of movement on site. So we have a lot of what we call MHE, so forklift trucks, tugs, pallet trucks. A lot of cars obviously are moving around as well. But most of the risks that we see come from the shop floor, from ordinary working, from manufacturing areas as well. So it's really important that we work with the people that are on the shop floor to try and reduce the risk as much as we possibly can. We can create risk assessments, which the Evotix system allows us to do. It's a very simple system for us to use. The risk assessments are very, very easy for us to create, but we can work with the boys and girls that are on the shop floor, and we can create risk assessments that are both robust and relevant to the job roles that they're involved in.
So we have tailored quite a lot of the features, all the RQ templates and all the forms. We keep going back again and again and improving them. That's what I like about the system, because it's not just off the shelf. You can tweak it and do what you want it to do. The biggest thing in the last 12 months for us was the engagement with senior managers. We already had, in the last couple of years, a very robust audit schedule, which included supervision, team leaders and their managers. But more recently, we've rolled that out to executive directors as well. So that now gives them an opportunity to go out at least once a month and engage with their teams and talk about health and safety, where they probably weren't doing that before. They didn't have the opportunity. And for us, that's huge, because that demonstrates the leadership, a real visible leadership of getting out and engaging with their people. The support we get is good from Evotix. We have customer success manager, and we speak quite regularly. All the implementation specialists that we've dealt with, it's definitely followed through on what we discussed and what we wanted and what was promised.
It is simple. It's very intuitive to use. From somebody who's come from a background that doesn't actually use it at all, it's simple for other people to understand, but also from a training perspective, it's very simple for us to train.
I think initially, when we whittled it down to 2 or 3 suppliers, their offerings were pretty similar in terms of the output, but what I liked about Evotix was the more personal touch and the relationship with the team that we were dealing with. Evotix, in 3 words for us, was simple, informative and inclusive.